Welcome back to the Some Random Black Girl podcast. It's your girl, Some Random Black Girl, and I'm here with my co-host.
Hi, it's Rody.
Hi. Yep, we're back at it. It's our first episode. We're currently sitting outside because, get the fresh air. Me and you don't touch grass a lot. I'm constantly working, and you are in the house at school.
Why would I ever want to go outside? Because it's hot.
It is hot. We live in Florida, by the way.
I'm boiling alive. I'm not in my hot girl summer era.
I feel like we're never in our hot girl summer era.
I want to be in winter forever.
See, rain.
I complain about
rain and cold.
I complain about it in January when it's freezing my toes off. But at the same time, don't I look nice with 13 layers of blankets on?
True.
Because I just ordered a tortilla blanket for me to use
the poo blanket, the shit blanket.
No, tortilla.
No. Those look shit stains, like scat. I swear. To me, it does.
No, why would you say that?
Because it does.
No, it looks so cute. Looks like I just got off of Temu.
No, I don't like it. It's scat, bro.
Ew.
I don't understand it. No, because after that, I seen people. I thought I was the only person that thought that way, but when I seen someone actually have one in IRL, real life, on TikTok, I was like, and people in the comments were clowning. Oh boy, I was like, I felt bad. I genuinely felt bad. Like I genuinely did feel bad because. That made me think, am I like that? You know what I'm saying? Am I like that if I really did think about getting one. Then I really thought about it. I was like, it doesn't look like a scat blanket.
Maybe you just make reading too deep into it. How about that? Because I want to be a little tortilla wrapped up with my little burrito blanket.
Like Chipotle?
Yes.
They make you get a big one or like a small one? That's the real question.
I don't know how to measure.
The people want to know, is it a big one or a small one?
I'm too dumb to know how to measure things.
Of course,
I just grab it.
I just bought it.
Yeah, because this is cute.
No, because impulse purchase is a real thing for me. I bought these results of an impulse purchase.
Quite literally, I bought a satchel bag for $7 off of Temu. I don't need it. I don't have a place to hang it up, but I like it.
That's the whole point.
It's like a cute little adventure bag. Because what if I want to be a main character and ride dragons one day? I need one.
Same.
It makes sense.
I feel like a lot of my impulse purchases, like my boyfriend, he doesn't like the fact that I spend money on random things. He thinks I don't need it, but I need it.
I need it. Aesthetically, it looks nice on me.
Aesthetically, I look nice. Like my crystals, he thinks it's a joke. He thinks like, what's the point? He respects it, but it's just like, I like my stuff.
Yeah.
I like my pretty things.
Truthfully, I was just give me a box. I literally. My sister called me a crow, right? Because a crow. Because I have this giant metal box that I hide in my dresser. The top part where I keep all my sheets and whatnot. And I know you open it, it's just full of shiny objects. It has coins I find. It has a bunch of things my friends give me, little trinkets, rocks that I think look cool.
Listen, you don't understand. I have a box just like that. I call it my keepsake box. Just random things that I think are important to me that I just keep to myself. And my grandma's gone through it. A lot of it's just pictures and a lot of shiny objects.
Oh yeah, I still have the pictures from your birthday. I don't show up in them at all, by the way. Darkness.
No, because my Polaroid in the back of my phone, you do not exist.
I don't, because look, hold on, I gotta unsheath my phone. Yeah.
You have it in the back of your phone case?
Yeah.
Me too. I keep it in the back of my phone case. You cannot see you.
I'm darkness. I am Batman.
Also,
I am the night.
The kids at my job, they asked me what the picture was. I was like, oh, it's me and my friends. And they were like,
friends?
Yeah, I was like, these are my sisters. I was like, these are my sisters. She's my for lifers, my day one. And they're like, that's not you. That is me. Do I look that different? Isabel. Oh my god.
I also took the one of your cakes.
Oh, sweet.
But I don't show up. Yes, squid.
Isabel's a jump scare, low key.
Jump scare?
Low key a jump scare. I hope she does not see this. But I love you, Iz. If you do see this, I love you. I love you.
For real, you're a goat.
We can't be dropping names. I keep forgetting that. But Iz is short for something. So Iz is people. But yeah,
anybody could be an Isabel.
Yeah. Also, I think someone stole my charger.
Stole it?
When I went to the beach.
That's ghetto.
The people I rode with
at the beach.
No. Here's the thing. This is why I messed up at. I thought that charger I found in the car was not mine. So I gave it. I was like, "Hey, can you take the person that got out?" And they were like, "Yeah, I can." And they went to take it. And then after I got home, I was like, "Where's my charger?" Realizing that I took my freaking charger with me.
So you did take it with you.
I did. And here's the cube.
So where's the cord?
Someone else has it. I'm pretty sure it's my boyfriend that has it. And I even asked him. He was like, I don't have an extra charger.
Did he got a Jeep or something? Like a Jeep?
What you mean?
Does he drive a Jeep? Like a beach car? Or
he does not drive.
He doesn't drive?
drive.
Oh. Oh, so you drove up there?
Yeah.
He's
one of those people.
About there?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Not yesterday, Saturday.
Saturday? That still was hot.
He doesn't drive.
I'm so hot.
Are you hot?
Nah, I'm just pantsing normal like this. I'm just like deficient. Don't worry. I'm just like this 24/7 because I have like no iron. Like,
same.
I quite literally like a week ago. I remember that I was like going through like I was suffering. Like I'm heavy breathing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then like my sister's like, you're okay, right? It's like, no, I'm just having like my pug moment.
No, because like honestly, random side topic, but I feel like an undershave would look good on you.
Undershave?
Especially with the locks.
Like that?
On you. Yeah, like around here. Underneath,
I'm still trying to get into my Cruella de Vil arc because like that's why I gotta get these lighter.
Yeah, I gotta dye I meant to dye my eyebrows.
Like I said, if we could like, so you said that you're gonna get like someone else to like the eyebrows.
I want to dye it myself, but I want Isabel to help me along the process, to help me dye my eyebrows because like, dang, why am I saying her name? Sorry, I'll just edit this out later. But yeah, I want her to help me dye my eyebrows at the tips of them. You know what I'm saying? Like to dye the tips of them.
It's giving Rengoku. I see.
Yeah, I want to dye the tips of my eyebrows because I just have like I want to dye them platinum, like pale blonde.
We should definitely do like a cosplay together one day.
I want to cosplay.
I've
cosplayed before.
Because there's like a MegaCon going on, not recently, but I think in August.
I want to go.
We should definitely.
There are so many things
do
that
like
I could do. Thing.
Oh my god.
Actually, matter of fact, you want to go Halloween Horror Nights with me? I need to talk to you about that. I think I did talk to you.
You did talk to me about it, but here's the thing. It depends on when, because the FNAF movie comes out on Halloween day. And
we can make it we want to go, like me and we haven't really set a date for Halloween Horror Nights, but like it's kind of expensive. It's like $70 for a ticket depending when you go, or like the passes you get. Yeah. But we just want to go for a day.
Isn't that the one at Busch Gardens?
I think so.
If so, I have like a souvenir cup.
I think that's the one, and if it's not that one, it's probably the one in Universal. And I'm pretty sure I can just like drive up there. I'm pretty sure, hopefully. Fingers crossed we can do something to go up there. If it's not the one Universal, the one in Busch Gardens. Hopefully it's that.
Because I'm trying to get my driver's license before October. Because I really I'm trying to get it like that. But like, here's the thing: my grandma's car is acting really funky, right?
Yeah.
And then like now she's trying to look for a new one, but she said I can have the old one. Yeah. I'm more comfortable in that SUV. It turns out, much as I complain, I like driving big cars. I hate it. I'm so mad because I thought I was gonna be in my small car era. I had to drive myself a mom car.
I like my grandma's car.
Yeah, because I can drive something like that. Because like that's easy for me. But once I get in like my older sister's car, now you know her little Beetle bro, her little Toyota. No, I swear to God, I can't feel the pedals.
Really?
I can't really feel them like that because like I had to take my shoes off, but like they're like really small. I'm like, I feel like I can't like. I know you're not supposed to look at the pedals, but I can't see them, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you have to get used to that. Me personally, I never had that issue. Like when I first started driving,
I'm not like looking at them, but I'm saying like once you get into a car, you know what I mean. Like you can't like. You can't like feel for them like that.
Oh,
I know I'm not like looking at them. Obviously, I'm just like you just can't I can't see them, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know, like how you automatically know, like if you get into like once you get like to your grandma's car and you go on mine, you can automatically guess where all the car all
the parts are because everything's so spaced out.
Yeah, but with hers, it's like it's such a small space. I can't do that. No, I can't. But like, when she gets like a new car, I'm definitely taking that old one. Ooh, my shoes.
No, because like me personally, like what I like when I drive, I don't know what it is, but I can feel, I'm driving. But also like a big thing for me, if I focus too much on one thing, I'm gonna derail off the road. I don't know why. I feel like it's the ADHD in me, probably the undiagnosed ADHD.
We need to be honest, as like you know what? 21st, 21 birthday idea. We all get diagnosed. Let's all go to a doctor. It's all for all our working hard cash money. We all for our 21st birthday. Let's all go to a doctor and get diagnosed.
I do need because I feel like there's something unchecked. Because I remember my 5th grade teacher brought it to my dad that I may have ADHD, and my dad was like, "No, she just needs to get beat more. She's fine.
No, because I definitely have it. My dad definitely was like, "Yeah, you have some issues, but like you have some issues, but like
my mom acknowledges
you come from me, so that's obviously, yeah."
My mom acknowledges my issues. She feels like there's something wrong. mom, but she's just like doesn't want.
You know, like I don't understand what the thing is with black families and mental illness.
Thank
I
you.
never understood
Also, hold on. Also, people, if you do not know this, Brody is black, by the way. Just so you know that. Brody is a black person.
Probably. If you said Brody, probably everyone would be like, why is this white person talking about this?
We are both black people. I feel like it's by my name, some random black girl, and you know, we're both black people. I promise.
Imagine if like there's actually like a black it's like a podcast and it's like obviously black coded but it's two white dudes.
Dude, have you seen the new movie that's coming, a horror movie called The Blackening?
I want to.
I want to go see it.
I've been told that it looks kind of good though.
It looks kind of good.
Honestly, like,
but it seems so goofy, like a screen, like a scary
it seems
movie.
Like yes. Oh my god, I love scary movies.
I love scary movie. I feel like it would be so goofy, and I love how the tag is "We all can't die first."
Yes.
I love that.
Straight up, cause honestly, now I'm like, now I actually got a plan. Like, who's gonna go out?
Yeah.
Either one of them has to be gay. If like, then it's like, oh, you're going first.
I just feel like someone has to die first, and I feel like it's gonna be someone we genuinely don't care about. But if there is, how much you want to bet they're gonna kill off like maybe like half the cast? Like two people live.
Either it's gonna be either a woman or it's gonna be the black woman or the black gay man.
Someone.
One of those two.
Someone's gonna die.
We should probably watch that. But I'm currently trying to get myself a job, bro. I'm going to see if I can get superpowers at working at Waffle House. If I start levitating, you know why. If I start somehow getting like superpowers, you know what happened. Because like Waffle House will get like straight up. Sure, I hate the food, but like I'll work there.
Really, I love them.
I do not because I could care less for waffles. Respectfully.
It's always waffles. Me personally,
like the stuff there, just like this seems like the final, like my final breakfast if I were to go to prison.
Really?
Yeah, to me it's just like,
I love Waffle House for breakfast.
That
and like Denny's.
Denny's like,
I'll eat Popeyes. If y'all know what Popeyes is, for my Florida people that know what Popeyes is good. Like some people think it's nasty. Some people
Popeyes, I just get like a Western omelet from there all the time.
Popeyes, I get the steak.
I actually got to meet the owner one time when I was like doing school stuff. I got to meet her.
That's nice.
She's such a nice lady.
Is it only in Florida or is it everywhere?
I think it's only in Florida thing. And my phone's too slow for me to look up if I wanted to.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
I have data.
Okay, sure.
My phone's still like a potato though. Like I said, I need to get a new one because tell me why I tried to take a picture yesterday. It crashed. I literally just like, no, this doesn't happen.
Just get like a Samsung FE. Just like upgrade.
Because I don't know how much it costs to upgrade.
I feel like it'd be cheap with your phone plan. If your phone plan is pretty good, you can upgrade pretty easily.
I burnt through so much cash doing like that shopping that like I'm like so bloated about that because like I'm not like working like that, and I got my savings and whatnot from before, but still I'm like, there's only so much you can take from me, and I'm like taking out these like bunches, right, for enough for me, but then you expect me to go shopping, and I'm like, you can't just keep asking me for like cash. I know I know you like my grandma and whatnot, but there's someone else who works in this house that works.
Yeah, I get it.
It's so like, why am I the go-to problem for that? Because she always vents to me about like, you know, my older sister. I have like two of them, maybe even three on my dad's side, but two on mom's side.
Yeah.
And like she always complains to me about how she isn't paying her rent every other time, whatnot, and how that is for her. I'm like, I know that's sad.
Which one?
But like, huh?
Which one? Don't say names. Which one?
Older. Like it goes meh, and then. Yeah, she lives by herself on the same property though. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cause like that's what I was saying. Cause
Jesus have mercy.
She just like it should like I don't understand why I'm the first one to go to that. Cause like I don't. What did I do like to warrant that? Dang. I want one so bad one day.
We're gonna play this back, and you're just gonna hear the motorcycle in the background. Just. Is it what we get for filming outside?
I mean, it's nicer outside.
I feel like it's nicer outside. Also, privacy. Yeah. I mean, it's outside, but it's just like privacy. Get some time to just speak our thoughts.
Yeah, because I don't want your mom's sight on me the whole time.
Yeah. Also, we talked about earlier, which we didn't get on the mics, was like comfortability. We talked about that earlier.
Comfortability?
Getting comfortable, like after like, cause like okay, context. Me personally, I've gotten really comfortable with like my current state of life. And not current state, but I've gotten comfortable with like the things I have done, like accomplished. Like I've gotten comfortable, and me being comfortable has like made me think about what's the next step that I'm gonna take as far as doing YouTube, social media, and then like also like my own life. You know what I'm saying? And like we talked about that earlier, and me and Ro were just kind of like, what is the next phase? Like Ro's focused on trying to get a job. Me personally, I'm just kind of just up here. I already got a job.
I feel like it's just because like since we know like getting an apartment is like, I feel like just because like our environment made us just too comfortable.
I feel like, yeah, and I'm not trying to get comfortable. Like I want an apartment. I'm trying to get away, but it's just so just like.
Then from that point, it's just the fear of like, what's next beyond
there? Like, am I gonna fall? Like, my biggest fear, like as someone who's like, as much as you may know, like I recently just graduated from high school, and like a lot of things are going on right now. Recently, I've accomplished a lot of milestones. Ro recently graduated class of 2022. Class 2022. She graduated last year. So I just came up after her, and me and her just kind of been like, what's the next step? Like one of our friends has already bought a house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I went through this really weird thing of like comparing myself, like she's doing this, she's doing that. But also I had to really think to myself, she put in the work, she put in the effort to get away. While me personally, I didn't have those responsibilities, or like not responsibilities, but I didn't have that drive. Well, I have the drive. It's just like I didn't have the full support of people around me.
Yeah, because like, it's a lot of time like it's like them pushing you, saying, yeah, you should be doing this because so and so doing that.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of comparing. And yeah, for some reason when you're trying to make that first leap, it's always like why you do like you feel bad for doing it because they always try to make you like I never understood why that's the issue.
That's a big thing. Like I've noticed, especially with like my person, like my family personally. Like I've decided to take my gap year. Like I feel like I'm more focused on making money. Like I'm thinking about taking up a how to describe it, a trade school job just to make some extra cash.
Yeah.
Like an easy course, like a phlebotomist, which is pretty easy. They draw blood. Pretty easy job, you know. I can't have nails. I can cut my nails and that's fine. Can't wear too much jewelry. I'm fine with that. And I can work at really basically any real clinic that, you know, draws blood. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But it's just like the simple fact of, and I can also be a travel phlebotomist. It's just a simple fact of I use that to make money, but then like everyone else like in my family is kind of being like, well, why don't you go to college? Like college. Like why don't you do like your 4 years? Like I want to go to school for film and TV productions and photography, all that stuff. But it's also just like my family is also like, why do you want to take a gap year? Why can't you just go straight to school? And I just know, like I've told Rose thousands of times, I cannot do that because I'm physically impossible to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like It's just like I spent 12 years of my life in school hating it and just barely getting by. Like I focused hard, and there were times I felt like I genuinely just wanted to drop out, especially in high school, because I just felt like it wasn't my time yet. I felt like it wasn't my time.
A lot of times, it's just because a lot of teachers there aren't really like. It's always like either the language arts teacher, but I swear to God, like most of my teachers there were never on your side ever, because straight up, it's like I've noticed like when I was talking to my older sister.
Yeah.
Like she was telling me like it's a miracle that I even stayed in because majority of the students there just drop out anyways.
Same. I was contemplating it for a brief period, dropping out or doing the alternative thing and just doing school online full time.
I could never like school online.
I feel like it
just makes me too antsy.
Yeah, I mean, personally, if I did school online, I know for a fact I would enjoy it, but I feel like I would start to fall behind at some point. Like
I would definitely fall behind because this stuff that they have me doing, cringe. No.
Yeah.
I'll do it in person, and then I can at least get extended time.
If anything, I'll just leave school early.
I wish I got like a form though. You know those forms that like at least get you extra time.
Yeah.
But like no, I don't get those. But my nephew, he got one.
Yeah.
Because like like his mom is like
big on mental health.
Yeah, she really is, and I love her for that.
Yeah.
Because like she's ADHD ridden, like completely. Like if she needs help, everything has to completely stop, so everyone can help her out.
Yeah.
She knows that it's a bad thing, but she's like, there's only like so much she can do about it because this is just how her brain works. And for me, I want to know stuff like that because she's been saying like we should all get diagnosed. It's like, yeah, I want to know what I got going on being here, so I doesn't seem as crazy. Because all I've gotten is just the fact that like I know a lot of things I'm different from like what my grandma expects from me. It's just mainly just due to the fact like genetics and whatnot, you know. Because like I'm not gonna be like my mom. And I act completely different, and she doesn't like the fact that I act in a way that makes her just like angry at me. Cause I'm not just gonna like exist like that. No, it gets on my nerves. But I think, what am I gonna do? Because like I'm in this place where I'm stuck, and I don't know how to move on from one point to another yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to help you get there. You know, you have me in your corner backing up 100%. Same thing, you support me 100%. It's just like I said earlier, I don't want to get stuck, and I'm not trying to get stuck. But everyone thinks I'm gonna get stuck because I don't want to go to school straight away.
Yeah.
And I don't know why everyone's equating going to school as making it out, especially Black people. I feel like for most Black people, you have to make it out in either three ways. For me personally, either through education, sports, or just like how I describe it, through entertainment. You get what I'm saying? And it's either those three. Especially education, especially if you have no real value besides like singing or anything like that, football. What do you bring, especially as a Black girl, what are you really bringing to the table? You get what I'm saying? Growing up as a Black girl, I've always felt like I don't play sports, especially like a lot, like I've grown up a little chunky my entire life. I've played sports and I hated it. I only did it because my dad told me to, because he told me to get out the house. Got out the house, did my own thing, and I hated every ounce of it. And then I just didn't want to look back anymore, and I just kind of wanted to do my own thing after that. And it made me realize that like I have my own voice, I want to do my own thing now. And then I'm getting older, I just realized that like I don't want to follow the traditional mold of getting it out, like making it out on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just like
it's also like this stigma, like the only way to get out of like the only way to get out is either by like a man.
Yeah.
That's been like a heavy thing that's happened in my family too. For you, is that the same thing?
No, not really.
A lot, like all of the women that made it out of this like literal hellhole was through marriage, and I'm just sitting here just like, oh, am I fucked?
Yeah, like me personally, I
hate everybody.
My parents never stressed. My parents specifically, like I grew up kind of sheltered. My parents never really stressed the specifics of dating, especially my father. I never had the sex talk, never with my dad or my parents. I had to have the sex talk with my grandparents, my mom's parents, and at school, because like my parents, my mom and dad never really stressed that with me because they didn't really suspect me of dating or being curious or anything like that. I grew up most of my entire life without really thinking about dating, knowing that I wanted to date, but not really knowing how to act on it. And also that thing of like, I didn't know what the right approach was when it came to dating because my parents never told me about it.
Yeah,
it's just like one of those things. So I had to figure it out on my own when it came to dating.
Truthfully, like I said, the internet raised us both.
Yeah.
And that was just because like they what they did was they sat like a screen in front of us, and they said like be happy with it and just deal with it.
I grew up with
now
a tablet.
their question was like, why are you in your room so much? It's like, it's not my fault that this is not my mom.
Yeah,
this is like a better parent than
electronic babysitter.
Yeah, because you straight up just sat there in front of me, told me to be like, shut up, and I sat there and watched Markiplier. I played FNAF for like 3 years.
Sat there, I asked for a tablet one Christmas. I got it started off with a leapfrog.
Yes!
And then the leapfrog turned into a tablet. And when I got my tablet, I was on there 24/7. And then I asked for a phone, because I really wanted a phone. I got my mom's old phone, but it wasn't close enough to what I really wanted. So you get that $70 LG phone that's impenetrable to every single human force known to man. It can stand a volcano blast. Like, I got that phone.
The Blackberry.
Yeah, the little Blackberry things. And I was really obsessed with it, but I was mainly on my tablet. But it was just like one of those things. I was just like, I grew up on the internet, and I figured out all that stuff through the internet. And then when I realized the internet doesn't apply to real life sometimes, I had to figure it out on my own. And then I had to ask for my parents' help sometimes, or ask for like friends' help, because I didn't know how to approach my parents on like.
So like, what was your first like discovery of like like internet stuff? Like, what was your first like moment? I was like, oh, this is like not something I should be looking at.
I think it was the crisp age when I first got my tablet and I got exposed to like the entire internet. I feel like it was like I was about the prime age of 8, 7 maybe.
Like the first ever not safe for work stuff I accidentally subjected myself to, what will always be My Little Pony. I'm so mad at that.
It was anime for me.
For you, at least that's normal.
It was anime. I thought.
What anime was it? That's actually anime.
Kiss Exes.
Ooh.
Do you remember that? You remember that? Kiss Exes?
I vaguely remember.
It was with like the sisters and the stepsisters and the brother, and they were like the stepsisters, the twin sisters. They were really in love with the brother.
No, I don't remember.
Look it up, dude. I don't know why I was watching that at such a young age. I thought, and then like, I don't know why I was watching that, but I watched it, and I don't think my parents knew what it was, so I was just kind of watching it. And then Black Butler, Lord have mercy. I swear, and then like, keep in mind, like I grew up having cable TV, me and you both. So Toonami?
Yeah.
Literally, I said, oh my god. I feel like a lot of people know what Toonami is. Toonami came on, and I would watch Toonami, and they would have, like, anime does have its adult moments here and there. So I would sit there and they'd be like,
you were watching Black Bowler at the crisp age of like 10.
I was like, what? I didn't
It's
even know
out of
half
pocket.
this stuff. And then it was like, and then it turned into Naruto, and I was a really big Naruto kid for a brief period.
I could never get behind not watching Naruto. I don't know, just because like what I grew up in, my sister would show up and just like it's like Naruto, no. Okay.
Because it's too much. It's too much. And then I feel like I got more into My Little Pony because of you. And then like because of you.
I subjected my nephew to watching it. At first, like he was like a kid.
Yeah, I remember that. He was young. Yeah,
we both just sat there and watched it, and then eventually that became a big thing. And I was like, oh my god, I love this. I love these multicolored horses. And then I got a tablet, and then I searched it up, and then you learn that like sometimes adult men/women should not be in like spaces for children, because I shouldn't see shit like that. I should have seen that when I was like single digits, and I just wanted to look at like no, because like and like it's weird. It's so weird, because that shouldn't have been it. It should at least been something more adult orientated.
It would
have been different if it was like an anime, and I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But that is literally a show
for kids,
meant for kids, about freaking Skittle horses, bro.
Multicolored Skittle horses, and it was just like,
and then like the whole uproar with like the Bronies and Pegasisters, and then how everyone got so like absolutely livid when Twilight Sparkle became like a alicorn. I remember that. I was chilling with it, but everyone else was angry. These are grown men, by the way, outraged and upset. And there's I see pictures of like dudes with like body pillows of horses, 4 legs.
I was not that deep into My Little Pony. I was just anime straight for me out the gate. I don't know why.
Like Apple Pills, Little Miss Rarity, for all you sad people who have to go through that, I'm sorry. The whole Doctor Who's and Derpy thing.
It's just like I genuinely like when I was on the internet and I first got into the internet and like everything the Wide World was, and I discovered what typing was. I finally figured out how to type, and then I also figured out like the microphone, you speak to the microphone and it looks it up. I figured out what that was.
Ooh.
Figured that out, and the internet was my stomping ground. And because I didn't know how to spell that well at that time. And then my parents thought it was a bigger issue because I would stay up all night on said tablet and on like my computer. And then I got a computer, actually. I got a computer at some point. My parents bought me a computer, my first ever computer. And me going on every single website known to man, I got so many viruses on that computer. It's still here, by the way. It's somewhere. But there's so many viruses on that computer.
So in general, do you blame your parents for giving you something like that too early, or do you blame the people who you in that safe space?
That's a good ass question.
Yeah, because like I don't know who am I mad at the fact that like you gave me this and just said like so it would like keep me quiet, and instead of just like probably hanging out with me, or am I mad at the adults who made like this kid oriented thing like a not safe place?
I don't even know, because like for you it was more, I feel like it was more the adults. You think so?
Yeah, I feel like I should get mad at that, but at the same time there's also like things about that opens up a whole new can of worms, saying like, okay, so if that's how it is, then kids shouldn't be in adult oriented spaces, and that's true, they shouldn't. At the same time, then why are there adults in kid oriented spaces? We can't really stop them from doing it, but you have to learn that like at some things like it's like people talking about like what's it like freaking Hank Hill or something like that whole thing. Kids shouldn't be watching that, but they're obviously going to.
Hank Hill wasn't that bad.
That and like Robot Chicken.
Yeah, I was watching that.
That's an adult oriented space, but yet you're gonna have kids watching it anyways. But yeah, there's like a kid space. There's also gonna be like this like show that's meant for kids. Say like what? It's gonna be like a lot of oh man,
regular show
stuff like that.
That's more like teenagers though.
I
feel like regular show was more like teenagers. Cartoon Network, like early in the morning. Cartoon Network before 8 o'clock.
Like Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Like, if you see like weird art for that, I feel like what do you do? Like what do you honestly do? Like they shouldn't be making art for stuff like that because it's a kids show. But then again, since you grow up and since those characters are still the same, some people still think it's alright for you to do stuff like that. I'm like, since the character doesn't age according to the creators, it's still weird. Like, Friend Prince is like, what, 15, 16?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be seeing stuff like that and you like in your 20s. A lot of people fight that for anime because, like, oh, they're fictional and they say, like, this age. Prime example, y'all My Hero watchers, me including. I'm not gonna be like, what? Let's say, like, you're, like, 16 or whatever, and you have, like, a thing for, like, one of the main characters or whatever. Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine. But if you're, like, 30-something...
That's not cool.
And you're drawing, like, yourself, and it's, like, Erin Clover. You remember her?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird.
That's weird. That's the whole thing. Matter of fact, that's popping off with the Spider-Verse movie. Most of you, everyone, if you haven't seen the Spider-Verse movie, go watch it. It's so good.
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead. Very much spoilers. We're going to spoil the heck out of the movie. So if you haven't seen it, do not watch this podcast. So, this
episode singularly. You might have to skip ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, you can skip ahead. Yeah. We can skip ahead. They can definitely skip ahead. It's just like one of those things where, like, me personally, I just feel like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I was on Twitter scrolling the other day. You know, I'm scrolling across the Spider-Verse tag on Twitter. Twitter, dark place. I should never be on Twitter for anything, honestly. And I scrolled across it. You know, I'm seeing some stuff about Miles. Real cute art. You know, art's nice.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where it was just, like, weird.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly states in the movie he's 15. He's 15 years old. But there are some people out here who are sexualizing a 15-year-old boy.
No.
And the worst part about it is they have taken it to the point where they're shipping him with himself, the 42 version.
No.
And it's just so bad. It's so bad. And then it's that. And I remember back when the Spider-Verse movie, Into the Spider-Verse, first came out. When it first came out, the first one with Miles, they were shipping him with Peter B. Parker.
I don't understand.
And they kept trying to, there were some artists who aged him up to ship him with him, but I still was uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, because he saw him as like a
son. And then on top of that, there are some people who kept him the same age.
People are just weird.
And then like, I get it. Like, I'm 18. I can like Miguel O'Hara. I like Miguel O'Hara. You know, me and you both. We both smashed. Immediately smashed. Like, Miguel O'Hara's hot.
Yeah.
I would rather see Miguel O'Hara in a bathing suit in a bikini on Twitter than see
oiled up
than see freaking Miles Morales, a 15-year-old boy, all on my Twitter feed. After I scroll through the tag of him in a bikini oiled up. That's weird.
That is weird.
And I know it's a touchy subject, but it's just the reality of like how dark social media is.
I shouldn't see that because like there's like a lot of adult characters in that movie.
Hobby being one of them.
He's an adult. I thought he was like 16. I've been seeing people,
an adult.
like people either he's 16, and then there's like I can't pronounce his name because like, you know, I'm stupid.
Victor Pravakar?
Yes.
He's young. He's definitely.
So Hobie is
Hobie, from what I'm seeing, people say he's at least in his, like, he's 19, a little bit older than 19, 18, maybe.
I thought it was like he doesn't look 16. Like, then again, like, anime rules probably apply here.
Anime rules. Same thing with Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. He was 17 during Stardust Crusaders, but he did not look 17.
Yeah, like that's like a lot of people bring up with like. Then again, I know I keep bringing back My Hero Academia, but like y'all, it always.
But the thing about it is, they look young to me. Bakugo and all of them, they look young.
Yeah, but like there's some people who are saying like he doesn't look like he's 14. Or he doesn't act like he's 14.
He looks a cool 16.
Yes.
16.
They all do.
They all look 16 max. Never.
I think he's
older.
Canonic. I think like since like they celebrate their birthdays, obviously they do. I think now he's like the same age as me.
18?
Yeah, like 18, 19. But like, cause like, you know, they actually celebrate their birthdays. Cause like, you know, they have like events for like in games sometimes and whatnot. Yeah. They actually put like, you know, like when they were born and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so either he's like the same age as me, or he just isn't born yet because people are saying it takes place in the future. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying like that anime takes place in the future.
I don't believe that.
I don't either, but like either way, like whatever. Either way, say like even if it's happening now. He technically would be the same age as me, and then there's some people out there who are drawing outrageous things. Outrageous. It's just weird because like I'm the same age as you, dog.
Hold the mic closer.
I have to?
Might just hold it.
No, I might just hold it.
Yeah, okay. Just hold it.
Yeah, there's like some people who are drawing like the most. There's like perfectly good like seniors in that anime. We have Aizawa, President Mike, All Might, both forms.
Yeah,
appreciate him for those two. Fat Gum.
I love Fat Gum.
Yeah,
I love
Fat Gum. I'm gonna head like I'm an idiot. Hawks, come on.
Dobby
himself.
The Todoroki siblings, all older. It's just like there's so many more adults in that show, and I feel like the fact that we're focusing on the children because they're the main characters is kind of weird. Also, the same thing applies with, like, you know, JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
People, even though it takes place in like 2006, I think 2006, 2009.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, canonically, if being honest by today's standards, he'd be like what, same age as us, maybe even older, like Yuji. But it's also
I don't see a lot of art of him though. What I see is mainly of like it's Sukuna.
Yeah, Sukuna. I appreciate that. It's mainly Sukuna or Megami.
It's just, yeah, I get that, but a lot of people also are saying like that's also weird because, you know, how since Sukuna's like 1,000,000 years old plus tax, and then there's Megami who's like 16. I think
I've seen that.
People think that's weird. Say that's weird. I get that because Megami is technically isn't an adult.
Yeah.
That I understand that.
Yeah. I don't know what the relationship is with Megami and Sukuna. I know people are saying it's romantic, but I don't think it's romantic.
I think he just finds them interesting.
Yeah, he finds them interesting. Back to what we were saying earlier, it's just like one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Because like, I understand like a lot of people have a lot of issues with that because obviously like say like there's like a little girl in an anime who's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
And yet she has like a romantic interest who looks his age, like he's like
Elaine and Bond, perfect example. 7 Deadly Sins. Same thing with Elizabeth.
That's the one.
Elizabeth and Meliodas. Same thing.
Meliodas looks like he's like 12. I don't understand.
And Elaine looks her age.
Elaine looks her age. He doesn't. I don't understand why they do that. It's obvious. I feel like it might be some kind of like form of shoulder bait.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Lolly bait too, but like it is like, oh, actually she's 18. I was like, yeah, but she looks like she's 12.
Yeah.
Do you think that she can contain whatever you're trying to give her?
No, I just
that
feel
small, frail body.
Even with her getting pregnant and stuff, like with Elaine and Bond,
that looks like it
was uncomfortable.
I was mad because that should have been me for real. You know how mad upset I was? Like, come on. Did you not see like all the other babes over there?
Yeah. I mean, you talking about Bond?
Yes.
Bond was only interested in Elaine, which I feel like was just like, really?
Why?
You just made him single at that point.
Just let me just edit myself.
Just make him a whorelet. Just make him a whore. Just make him a whore.
He dresses like one.
Yeah, just make him a whore.
But yeah, like ages of anime are like weird because like overall like the kids from My Hero Academia, they all look like their age. Like straight up, if you told me like they're all like 17, 16, I would be fine with that.
I would believe that.
Because like here's the thing, I used to have a crush on Kirishima. That was my boy. But then I turned 18, I was like, I can't do that no more. Now that's my little brother. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's like my sibling. That's my bro.
Yeah.
My dog. Now I moved on. Now I gotta go for the adults, which is I'm perfectly fine with that because Hoxie exists. By the way,
personally, I've always been a fat gum girly. I've always been a fat gum girly.
Me, Gang Orca, always, forever.
Gang Orca too.
Merchandise of him needs to exist. And so Max, I have this Funko. I'm always like, where's the rest of it?
I want fat gum merch so bad. They have the fat gum like real life jacket. It's like a 50XL. I want it so bad, but it's $100 some.
I know, but like then again, remember Florida heat. You have to get that in January, babe.
I have to get it like, or in like just the house, like a cold house in general.
Just have like a really cold, yeah. But like, our houses aren't built for that.
Same, like
it's built for like
stone.
Once it gets cold, you might get hypothermia. Like you might.
Yeah,
like, it is what it is.
My house, when it gets cold, it gets cold.
Yeah, because like our houses aren't built for that. We have like what, concrete.
Yeah, concrete brick houses. And once they heat up, they heat up.
And then you people in like your Michigans or whatnot,
yeah,
one of us.
You have ventilation and installation and stuff like that. We don't.
We ain't built for this. We're built
like
for
some of the newer houses are made of wood and installation, but mainly like the older houses, concrete brick. They're like a little. The outside is all brick, and like the wood, of course, in the inside. But that's only certain parts of the damn house.
Anytime I see like houses being developed around here, it's always with those cinder blocks.
Yeah,
like I always see stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, I get so weirded. I was like, you mean there's houses made of like wood? Like,
yeah, those apartment complexes people building.
Yeah,
wood. Like those new ones are being built. Wood.
Yeah, like the ones right next to like CVS and Wawa, right?
Yeah,
down there where the hospital's at.
I feel like a lot of those are built mainly because like these houses were built to stand hurricanes. That's why, just in case a hurricane comes,
yeah, it's
probably gonna stand. And like a lot of the newer houses are just made of straight wood and brick, which is just like a bad combination just to make a house fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because like we've been through some hurricanes. A
lot, man. I don't understand. Like my Wi-Fi went out, and I was so like I almost. Did you? Oh yeah. Speaking of that, did you hear about people saying that the internet might just died, just shut off?
When?
Like people on TikTok are saying like, oh my god, the internet's gonna die. I was
when did that ever pop up?
I haven't seen it either. But like my friend was talking about it yesterday when I was helping her move in and whatnot, and she was saying like, oh yeah, the internet's gonna die and whatnot. And people were saying like it's gonna shut down. I'm like, if it does, we won't be able to actually function. Because do you understand that like my stove requires internet connection?
That's true.
I don't know.
Most refrigerators require internet connection.
My smart fridge would never.
Same.
Because if the internet shuts down, then there's gonna be a lot of times where y'all gonna be wondering, hey, where did you go? I'm not sitting alone.
A lot of these cars, are built off Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
Teslas, good example.
What's Mr. Beast gonna do? What's Jimmy gonna do? Let's worry about Jimmy. Because how is he supposed to be here? I worry about him every day. Oh yes, another thing. I love switching topics. I keep doing that.
I know, we do it a lot.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Did you Jimmy apparently was supposed to be on the Titanic, not the Titan, the Titan.
Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the submersible submarine thing. Let's talk about it.
Ooh,
we have so much to talk about right now. That's a whole thing. We could literally go into an hour. We're just gonna make this a 2-hour thing. But we're gonna cut this down. I'm gonna cut it down.
That's gonna be the next episode. We have to write it stuff down.
We have to write all this down.
If we talk about the Titan, then that's a whole new can of worms. It really is. Even though they're in a, could get it because it was a can.
Yeah.
A can of beans. They basically were in a can of beans.
The dude who made the damn thing said himself he was like the modern day submarines that are being built nowadays are literally too safe. And I'm not joking. There are articles of this man saying that the grade of like submarines and just underwater travel is too safe for his liking, and he does not like it. He makes it a point to say he does not like it. Like I said, he thinks the grade is too safe. He thinks the industry standard is too safe.
I swear to God, I feel like I kid you not, we're going to have this going to be in 2 hours if we keep on this subject. We have to say this for next time because then
we have to say it for next time. We're gonna talk about this next time. We have to talk about this next time because
do we have an outro?
I have an outro.
You have an outro?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I just say, that's my YouTube one. Dang.
Yeah, we don't got an outro.
We have an outro technically. Because this is gonna be posted on YouTube, so subscribe to the channel.
Say hello to your moms for me.
Not yet. It's not even the 50-minute mark. We promised it takes 50 minutes. Or do you want to cut it short?
Oh, it's not? I thought you said it was.
No, we're at 41 minutes now, dude.
Oh, dang. So we have to save the Titan subject for later.
Yeah,
we can go back and talk about the anime ages for a few minutes.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Matter of fact, we jumped from the internet thing. We'll go. Let's talk about the internet thing, then we'll go back.
Yeah, because straight up, I don't think literally we've been built off of the internet at this point. Even the old folks have to understand all
right, so we're gonna save that topic for next time. But we were talking about, internet. And you asked me earlier, do I feel... What was it again? You asked me, do I feel how would I... What was it again? What was the question you asked me?
What you mean, about, the safe spaces and whatnot?
Yeah, not safe spaces, but just, how do I feel about my parents giving me the tablet too early? Should I have gotten it later in life?
Yeah, because I was asking, about that. I was asking, since, do you feel mad about your parents giving you, a tablet at such an early age or something like that? Or do you feel bad about the adults making the internet an unsafe space?
The thing about it is, I feel like I don't want to place. I feel like it's a 50-50 thing with me because now that there are things, I feel like back then there were no real things set in place, especially the beginning of the internet. Because keep in mind, this is the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Safety procedures for the internet did not come into play till the mid 2000s.
Do
you see what I'm saying? So because me, I'm deep in social media. Not deep enough, but I'm deep enough where I can come up for air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go about 6 feet deep, I can still come back for air. You know what I'm saying? So social media implications for protecting kids have only been put in
I the smell.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold up.
You it's getting to you too, right?
Yeah. Okay. We're outside, the smell of the outside is getting to us. We're sorry. Okay.
We're basement dwellers. I'm not used to this.
It's like I said, the implements of social media, the safety garters were never put into place during that time period.
I feel because a lot of time I would probably for me, a lot of time that check mark that says if you're 18 or not.
Yeah.
We all denied it.
We all denied it.
But at the same time, we were the ones that overstepped our. I feel at times there's some points do we blame ourselves for being too curious? Or is it do we get mad at people for making the content themselves?
That's true. That's true.
Because then again, it did tell us, are you 18 if you view this content? And then either way, you checked it off anyways.
Because there were no safety guards. I mean, there's now there are safety guarders everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
Yeah, because usually it's blurred out.
It's blurred out, and you have to say, "Are you 18 years older?"
Yeah.
But back then, dude, when I tell you I was checking off, I was 17, 18. When I was 6 years old, I was checking off the 18 box. 12, 18 bucks.
Yeah, there's only a certain amount of blame that you can give because at the same time, it's wrong because it was morally child-oriented like content.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we checked off that box.
We let ourselves into that
Yeah,
curiosity.
we did. There's like only, and that's a lot of things where like adults are getting out with today, but like they're making NSFW content or whatnot, and it's probably not even. It's probably anime oriented. Let's just say that,
or OC oriented.
And then there's a lot, and they're asking these kids in their comments like, "Hey, don't look at this. It's not safe for work." And then kids being fucking kids are gonna be like, "Well, you don't tell them to do. I'm gonna look at it anyways." Because like, a lot of time you see those on TikTok, right? They say, "Hey, if you're not 18, don't look at this." And a lot of people just like, "I don't care. I'm gonna look at it."
Because no one put that safety guard on it. Like the kids that as most of you may not know this, but I work with children. I work with kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people want to put like this. Well, kids need to do this, kids need to do that. You have to understand this kid, new generation, I think Gen Alpha is what it's called now.
I think so.
2010, 2013 ish. These kids, when I tell you, they know more about the internet than I do. Sometimes they know equally as much about the internet as much as I do at the age of 18. Because the thing about it is, one of my kids, her parents have put many safety guards on her phone.
And then she was able to get by.
She is able to disable all of it.
Yeah.
Because either A, she knows the passwords because they're really simple, or B, her parents just put the safety guards in there and thought she wouldn't be able, smart enough to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. It's just
we're just evolved. We're just getting smarter.
We're just getting smarter. No matter how hard we try to put kids in this box of protect children, unless you really try to protect people, there is no solid way to protect your child from the internet unless you really check their phone daily.
Truthfully, you're gonna have to download some kind of you're gonna have Life 360 Ultimate Edition.
Plus. Because I remember being in elementary school, I had this friend Alicia. I don't know if she's gonna watch this or anything or not. She's probably never gonna see this. But anyway, I'm gonna say her name. I had her in elementary school. This is peak 2013, 2014. She had a phone. I had a phone.
Yeah.
Old Android phone. I was scrolling the internet and I was like, Alicia, get on social media. She was like, no. My parents said no. I said, why not? Just get on it. That was me pressuring her at the age of 10, another 10-year-old, to get on social media just because I said so.
Truthfully, I feel like the downfall of me also was probably when I got a Kick.
I
feel like that was my downfall as well.
I never had Kick. My parents didn't let me have
my friends, we all made a group chat in middle school, and we had Kick, right? And I feel like that was the reason I am the way I am today.
Dude,
I feel like that was my canon event. That was my canon event. I had to
Kick
that. Yeah.
I was one of those kids that I always heard about Kick, but I never gone. I wanted to be on Kick so bad in middle school, but for some reason, my parents said no. I was allowed to have Instagram before Kick. What?
Instagram, when it was that ugly little a Polaroid camera?
Yeah, I had Instagram back then when it was in developing. I had Instagram back then. I had Google Plus. My first interaction with social media was Google Plus. Google freaking Plus. I don't know why, but I had Google Plus and I thought I was the bomb. I posted pictures on there, cringe pictures on Google Plus. And it was so bad. I remember I had Google Plus and I think I had something else. I'm not sure. I think I just had Google Plus straight out the back. And I used to post some cringe photos on there and talk about some cringe stuff. And I hated that phase of my life. But it was also one of those things, I told you back to the Alicia story. I pressured her. I tried to get her on social media. She never did. She listened to her parents, she'd never get on social media. And that was during a time where social media was rampant with everything. And Kick, I'm kind of happy I didn't get to experience Kick. Now when I hear people the horror stories from Kick, I'm happy that I don't have Kick.
I remember I was scaring what old ass men by pretending to be Giffany from Gravity Falls.
Yeah, no.
That and the absurd amount of things that I've seen, and I feel like that was my canon event. I had to experience that.
Keep going.
It is what it is. And then getting Amino too.
Yeah,
that was another canon event of mine that I had to experience. So
yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, that's a whole different can of worms that I experienced.
We have a different can. We have so much to talk about. This is only the first episode. This is only a taste of only the things we got in mind. Yeah. So, like this at the end, like we always say, this is your girl, some random black girl, back at it again with another video. I always enjoy making long form content, just talking to you guys and getting the word out there and getting my thoughts and opinions out on the forefront. You follow me on all my social medias. My business email is always in the description. All my social medias, all my accounts are in my description box. Make sure to hit me up for any ideas or anything like that. Me and Ro will gladly listen to them and talk about them on the pod.
Yep.
And that's basically it. Ro, you got anything to say?
Ducky is the supreme wonder pet.
Ducky is a Supreme Wonder Pet.
Ming Ming. That's
Really?
I almost said Ducky because I like Land Before Time.
Turtle.
Ming Ming.
I forgot the name of the
Tuck.
Tuck.
The Supreme.
I love Tuck. Wait, no, we're getting off subject.
She is the Supreme Wonder
We're
Pet.
getting off subject. Okay. Like I said once again, it's your girl, Summer and Black Girl, and with my co-host here,
Rhodey. Hi.
we are so glad that you can make it here and stay here for the long form content to make it to the end of this video. Like that being said, you have an amazing day, and make sure to keep you posted. Expect to see more videos like this every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.